what's happened over in Sorum?
So we still closed, and as everyone knows, the cases of COVID are on continuously on increase, and almost doubling every day, the previous day. So the situation is pretty bad right now, and we closed school in March, and we haven't reopened as yet. The first 2 months we were still like, we never thought that this is going to go so bad. And as I shared earlier, that we have 170 students, so we have variety of the services also, from early intervention to the vocational programs and online, the 10th and 12th. So we got on to the online programs, whatever we had. With definitely we do not have too many laptops, and using all that resources we had for the from the phones, WhatsApp, and going online programs, and sending the work through WhatsApp, and receiving the work on the WhatsApp. That's what we did. But we did lose about 100 students who were not paying. So we still have some kind of fee coming from very dedicated parents, and it's very challenging to pay the staff also, because we've done with all our reserves whatever we had in the first 3 months. And yeah, but then I would say the good point is, like, we were able to encourage parents, and the one that we are now together is actually we having a very strong bond amongst ourselves and also with the parents. So that's one good point that happened. But definitely, as part as the when we want to talk about the financial part, that's really very challenging. And me being a parent also to a 21-year-old, almost 21-year-old, exactly knew what we could do. My son is not very high functioning, so we were able to design, we were able to talk about what kind of programs we should be starting, where we can engage them. So we have online assemblies, we have online classes, we have all those things which we keep working on it with the feedbacks and saying like, oh, this worked and this didn't work. So we are on a path, and we are on the learning path ourselves. And probably we all got to know technologically more closer, because when we said, oh, I don't know about this, we're all getting closer to it, that like without technology we really can't survive. So overall, financially very bad. It's very difficult for the students as well to stay back, and we often every day, I personally deal with 2 or 3 parents to say that, oh, this went wrong, that today the child broke TV, and today this happened, and this is what, because they can't still go out, and we don't have any support from the government, not even, not at all. So that's where we are.
Molly, I would like to add something, if it's possible. So in Ecuador, we actually were in quarantine almost 4 months. That nobody will be able to leave home. But I wanted to add to what Sangeeta was saying. The first month where parents are probably were not working, or people were adapting to telework, it was easy to help our parents via online. So you will do a session in the morning or in the afternoon. But the second month, even though the parents had the will and were very anxious and positive energy, you can see that parents started saying, I have to work from home from 8 to 5. So, and I don't know what to do with Molly, because Molly, she doesn't sit down. She doesn't know how to play. What should I do? So I think that was the hardest part, because the first month you kind of adapted to parents' schedule. You can do sessions in the morning, in the afternoon. But once the 2 parents had to go back to work in home, that was the hard part, at least for us, and I believe for a lot of people. Again, we were in quarantine for almost 4 months. So that was the hardest part. So we had to accommodate sessions at 7 p.m. or sometimes we will log in the morning to see if maybe we sing to the child. They will pay attention to us, so the parent can work a little bit. And I have to give a lot of credit to the parents, because some parents put their work aside at least for an hour in the morning to join us. But I think that was the hardest part. Once the parents had to go back to work from home, what can you do?
You've been watching Autism Knows No Borders. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Also, we'd love to hear from you, so let us know what you think in the comments section. Click here to watch this interview in its entirety. You can also find us on your favorite podcast app. Tune in each week for engaging conversations of how people across the globe are inspiring change and building community. Thanks for watching. Take care.